Of Crash Landing, Shane Manilal. Thanks so much, Shane, for joining us. So you basically are here to tell the tale after a near fatal accident.
Look, if you look at it at the onset, you can't really say that it's been nearly fatal because I didn't really die myself inside. Because your power of your soul and your spirit transcends into other realities where you can actually encompass whatever you want to do in your mind. So I mean, the fact that I was once paralyzed, I look all healthy now, but the fact that I was once paralyzed, I was in a wheelchair, and only my hand remained paralyzed. But your power of your mind, like you said earlier, the mind power leads you into different things. And if you can figure out for yourself what you want to do with your own life, then you can, you achieve amazing things.
Take us back to that accident and the days after, because I'm trying to get into this whole, my mind was so powerful that I wanted to live.
Look, honestly, I was in a coma for about 6 weeks. And at that stage, I was a school teacher because I used to be a cliched actor before and a TV presenter before I became a school teacher. And while I was teaching, I think that the power transcended to me, kind of like brought me back because my parents themselves, my mom was with me all the time, when I was in the coma, every day at the hospital. And then the school children have assembly in the morning, and they'd have a general prayer in the morning. And in the lunch breaks, they would go, the Christian children on one side in one classroom, the Muslim on one side in one classroom, and the Hindi in one side in one classroom. So I see that as collectively encompassing into one faith power that brought me back. And, well, it's kind of like my spirituality is based on that there's a total transcendence of our existence, that we kind of like segregate and we place things and replace things and replace things, but at the end of the day it's all leading to the exact same root. And which is why in the book when you get a chance to read the book, you'll see that my greater vision is to try and get humanity to unite, for us to realize that we are the same species, that we are following different traditions, different paths, but at the end of the day, it's mainly based on racial differences, on sexual differences, on cultural differences. But at the end of the day, you're a human being, and I'm a human being. So if I need to go for a blood transfusion, I just go there and it says blood type B, whatever. It doesn't say from this or from that. At the end of the day, we need to realize that, and we all harnessing on it. We're trying to, when we want to lay our finger on the fact that we're human beings and everything. But I mean, everybody needs to now stop thinking about it and actually physically do it.
Okay, so how did you do it? So you were in a coma for 6 weeks. Your mother was there praying with you and for you every single day. But then right at the beginning you were saying that the power of the mind is so strong. So you get out of a coma, you're completely paralyzed. What goes through your head then?
Look, it was a very different case scenario for me because I was admitted into from one hospital. They moved me to a physiotherapy hospital as well because my entire right hand side was paralyzed because I'd broken my neck, and the nerve endings that run to your brain, they kind of like short circuited. So the fact that I was now I was sent to Bloemfontein Hospital, and they're living in a hospital environment for me. Like, at night you in a hospital bed, and that kind of negativity around the realm around me was a bit too kind of clichédly negative for me. So I begged Mom and Dad to take me home to my home. And in my home itself, I was in a diaper. And if I tell you this, it's all in the book, but I read a letter from a school child that I taught the year before because my accident was in January. And she'd given it to me about a week before the accident itself. It was like a thank you note. She wrote a little rhyme and a poem and said, "Thank you for you've changed my world and you've come along and you've shaped my mind in so many different aspects." And then I realized to myself, look, Shane, here I am lying in bed in a napkin, 27 years old in a napkin, lying in bed, and I said to myself, come on, man, there's so much more you can do with this life. And my mind said, I ripped off the diaper. This whole side wasn't working, so lucky I was in an end suite. So I just straightened my leg like this, and I pulled myself onto the floor, and I crawled myself to the toilet seat. I lifted myself onto the toilet seat itself, and I sat on the toilet. And my mum walked into the door at the exact same moment, and the tears in her eyes, because she said to me, my son, I always knew you could do this, but I wanted to come from you yourself personally. I could have so easily came in and said, get up now, you must get up, But I wanted to come from you personally. And because it came from me personally, you're going to achieve so much more. And that was about 7 years back. And then from then, I was heavy physio and everything like that. But yeah, and it's all documented in the book, my inspirational moments and everything. So I don't give actually too much away, because yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
But what I need to just mention to you is that I love to surprise people and things. You've picked that up in the book as well. Especially, I love to charm.
Oh.
So surprise to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I haven't had a guest who just stands up in the middle of a show and walks away. Thank you very much. And really, this is beautiful. You've made my day. Thank you. Thank you. I should be giving you this, not the other way around. Definitely have been given a second chance and helping other people. Shane, thank you very much. We'll have more after the break.
And when you're done, you can refreeze and reuse